Yo guys, good morning, good morning. What's going on? So today, no hiccups with the tech stuff, ready to rock and roll. New discount posted there in chat, 80% off guys on the prop firm that I trade with. 80% off on their $150,000 account. What's cool about that real quick is if and when you qualify, right, you'll be able to just pay 250 bucks if you want. Instead of paying a monthly $88 and $90 a month for the account, you'll just be able to pay 250 and that's it, you're done. And that includes your data, etc. So just wanted to put that out. That code, well, not that code, that deal that they have 80% off expires tomorrow at midnight. They just sent that out last night. So I saw it in my emails this morning. All right, just wanted to give you a quick heads up on that before I forget. Now, give me 1 second here. Let me grab the watch list. All right, so remember what I said? SPY, if Amazon, Apple, and Alphabet crap the earnings and forward guidance, we'd pull back. Boom, pulling back already. Let me make sure. Let's go here to this. Well, here's Google. Look at the gap down on Google. Monstrous, right? Look at the gap down and continuation on Amazon. And look at the gap down on Apple, although we've recovered half of it. Freaking Apple is a juggernaut. Anyways, so we have what? A gap down on the SPY, and we're starting to fade all the way back down here to 411. Remember that 410 area is a big level on the daily chart. That's that level we talked about and that we had trouble breaking, remember? Remember 420. We got up here in front of 420, started to pull back yesterday. But then 410 area, right? We're pulling right back into that. I kind of expect that thing to give way and we get down to 408 possibly. But if it starts to hold support today, and especially, this is the key takeaway here for the day, if the market closes above 410 today, that could be signs that maybe we're either going to bounce next week, right? At least some sort of little bounce, or we might just sit. We might just sit and bear flag and then eventually give you the crack. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking at that here. See the bear flag that could form? You see that bear flag that could form right there? So I'm gonna be looking at that to see if that's what the kind of action we get. All right, now if we just get through 410 today and it shows resistance, well, that'll be another story. But I'm gonna be watching for that to see if that's the kind of action we get into next week, and maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we got to sell off. Scott, good morning, good morning. Remember, I sent you the email yesterday. You asked me about that discount, etc. I sent you an email with a link. The discount's already included. Comes out to like 380 something, I want to say. My partner did put or does have a timer on that thing. It ends, I don't know, sometime today, I think. So just make sure that he does that so that way those crazy discounts don't stay out there in the world too long. Watch this yet? I don't know. I just texted him. I sent him the watch list a while ago. I just texted him like 2 or 3 minutes ago. I was like, hey, yo, the watch list. But watch list wise, SPY, RSLS, ALR, Google on watch. SPY, we already went over what I'm going to be looking at for. The key thing, and there was a key thing that I have in the watch list. It's a conspiracy that I think Jerome Powell came out and he was kind of like very dovish about it all. The other day, market pushed up higher. And I think that was just manipulation because he figured that we were going to get this nasty guidance and stuff like that from Google, Amazon, and Apple. And had he came out and been as hawkish as he should have been, right, we probably would be trading here right now instead of up here, because we never would have gone towards 420. We would have stuffed it there at 410, turned around. Yesterday we would have been here, and today I bet you anything we probably would have been here. All right, so we'll see what happens there. RSLS, if it can get up over 1380, watch for a move towards 17. ALR on the watch list as well. If it can hold this 110 zone, you can see here how previously this was a tremendous level of support. We're well above that now. So the next level to hold is going to be the 125 area because that was my first target. On the watch list, I have 110 zone watching for a move into 125 to 150. All right. So if we can hold 125 zone support, see if you can get a bounce off of that. That could take you up here towards the 150 zone previous resistance. All right. And then Google coming on down here to 102. Previously, look at this 102 level. Look at all that resistance there. If we get down there, I'd expect some bounces. If we crack underneath that, then I expect this thing to get under 100. All right, that's what I'm watching today on the side of futures, which is what I'll probably be trading the most. Watching to see if 4150 can hold resistance. Let me show you that right here on the 60-minute chart. If 4150 can hold resistance right in here, okay, previous level of resistance here, a little bit of support zone here. If that zone can hold resistance, then I'll watch for shorts, see if we can get this back down here and break under 4130. All right, that's what I'm watching this morning here, guys. Good luck out there. Any questions, throw them up in chat. Mike, good morning. The Censored Chef, what's up, what's up? Dan. Oh, you know what? Let me send out a quick tweet, let everybody know we're live. I think that's a smart thing to do, right? Social media and all. All right. All right, guys, just sending out a quick tweet there. Getting a little bounce back here into that 4150 zone right now on the ES. All right, so we're getting a nice little pop there on ES. Right back to 4150. You're getting a little bounce back here on Google over 104. There you go. ES up over 4150 now. No, man, it's Cuban coffee. It is gone now. All right, so let's see what we get out of these. Looks like the watch list isn't gonna get sent out today. Business partner's looking to get fired. He hasn't replied, so I'm guessing he's still asleep. West Coast stuff. All right, guys, 4150 holding up a little bit of resistance here. Let's go take a quick peek at the SPY. If the SPY cannot get up over 4113, could look for those drops back into 410. How long have I been streaming? Like on YouTube? 1 month. Weren't streaming. I didn't stream last year. Yeah, it's a free watch list. We send them out pretty much every single day. All right, so we're over 4150 now. $41.58 next level. That has held up so far as resistance. You can see it here from right around 8:30 in the morning. Let's see if this level wants to hold up. Otherwise, if we start holding 41.50, you could really see a move back to 41.60. That SPY's still pushing there, pushing those 413s. This 60-minute chart has a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern. So this 60-minute chart has a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern. You see a right shoulder here, well, left shoulder here, head right here, and then your right shoulder right in here. We're testing the neckline area right now. Let me show you where that neckline area lies. Here's your neckline zone. All right, so if we get rid of this line, there's your neckline. 2 points of contact. If we get up and over that level, the pattern is mute. It's no longer clean. But if we stay under that level, that could be used as the zone of resistance to watch. We'll see. We'll see whether it wants to or not. We'll see what kind of strength we have in front of this 410 zone on the SPY. Oh, guys, before I forget, I have a free ebook here. If you want to learn how to trade bearish setups, this is from Trade Ideas. There it is in chat if you want that free ebook. All right, so we're getting up and over that neckline on that little 60-minute head and shoulders pattern. Let's see if it's going to hold or if we're going to reject it. I'll be selective on these patterns today. You know, always, but more so today. All right, guys. It's not believing in the head and shoulders. This thing's gonna keep pushing. SPY's up over 413, which was that pivot low. We're on our way to 414 now. I came into the day with a bearish sentiment. I still have a bearish sentiment, but we're gonna have to wait. 9:41 a.m. here, and I don't have anything lined up here on the ES that I want to trade right now. All right, in 3 minutes we get global composite PMI, services PMI, and then at 10 we're gonna get non-manufacturing employment and non-manufacturing PMI. These are gonna be important numbers. They're gonna be important numbers to wait for. Guys, in the meanwhile, if you have any questions, throw them up in chat here, because it's going to be a while here before I get something I want to trade out of this ES, I think. Guys, RSLS. Look at RSLS. Are you kidding me? We talked about RSLS. If it got through 1380 and held, watch for a move to 17. We're halted right in front of 17. Halted at 1675 RSLS. I'd watch for this thing out of the halt. If it gives any sort of pullback that holds 1390, $14 zone, 1380, any sort of pullback that maybe does one of these, right? And then it just gets bought right back up. That type of action, I'd watch for that. Looking for that bigger move through the highs there. Through it. Oh, we just opened up. Wow, bro. Straight to 18. Straight to 18. This thing has room here to 20. It has room to 20, guys. Wow. Halting at 1870. I haven't traded RSLS in about 2 years. Crazy move on RSLS right now. RSLS is up 196% on the day. All right, so RSLS halted again. Keep eyes on that one. Goog, all right, you got Alphabet trying to come back up here, push through the highs. SPY starting to pull back here into that VWAP zone. If it begins to hold it, that's when you can maybe get a little move Otherwise, maybe you get a crack and then it can get choppy or it can sell off. It's one of those things where you've seen it happen dozens of times where the SPY does something like this, gets back down here, cracks under VWAP, then gets back into it, into that zone. You think, okay, bang, we're going to reject, and then it does this. Or it does this, and then comes right back again. So it could get a little bit choppy here. I'd watch for this kind of action on it because I'd want to get some good confirmation on the SPY rejecting that VWAP zone if we get back underneath it. Yeah, better off waiting for pullbacks on RSLS. Wow. SPY not even coming on back out to VWAP. Shallow little pull in there. Sideways trading, really. Now extending and pushing towards that 9 AMA new high a day on the market here. There you go. Pushing new highs. Incredible. SPY really tricking everybody this morning, I want to say. Damn, man, look at that candle on the SPY. Are you kidding me? What a move. We said it. We said if we got over 4150 on the ES to watch for that move to 4170. We're at 4167.25 right now. Incredible. Yeah, man, we're just extending higher and higher. No pull-ins, nothing, just straight up this market right now. I honestly look, it's 9:49 a.m. Okay, we got 10 minutes to the next numbers. These are some important numbers. I would be absolutely flabbergasted if we got to yesterday's close area. I'd be like, what? There's no way. Like there's nothing that would indicate to me that we should get up here again. I mean, that would be as bullish can be. I honestly think, and I'm still bearish, think we should sell off, but I have to wait for a setup. I can't just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get puts here. You know, or short the ES. Oh, I'm going to get puts here again. I'm going to add. Oh, I'm going to add. I can't do that. That's irresponsible. So I got to wait for a setup. If the setup comes, then I'll be able to take it. If not, then I won't. I just don't see why we would push any further. We're definitely already higher than I thought we'd get. I didn't think we'd get any higher than that. Yesterday's pivot low, I thought that would hold resistance, break us down under VWAP, but we're well above that now. I thought the ES would get held up at least at 4150. It did not. It's well past that. We're 17 points above that and still trying to push. When it's like this, the best thing you could do is watch, wait, study the price action, and wait for one of your patterns or setups versus FOMOing into a trade. Trying to fish out a top for a short or a bottom for a long. Remember, our jobs as traders is to identify high probability setups and patterns and then manage our risk on them. It's not to guess. We're getting a much stronger pullback here. SPY all the way back down to VWAP. This 3-minute candle has completely engulfed the last 9 minutes and change of price action on the SPY. So a singular 3-minute candle has engulfed the last 9 minutes of price action. Almost the last 12. Let's see if we're going to get ourselves a bearish engulfing candle here. Wow, is that actually going to get bought up? Wow. Guys, check it out. No, at all. Just watching and waiting. The SPY really held on to that VWAP zone extremely well. I thought that candle was going to sell off, was going to start to sell off there. But no, man. It's holding up. We got 5 minutes to these next numbers come out. 5 minutes, we get non-manufacturing employment ISM and non-manufacturing PMI in 5 minutes. The 9:45 numbers were S&P Global Composite PMI came in at 46.8, expected 46.6. Previous was 45. Services PMI 46.8, expected 46.6. Non-farm payrolls earlier today at 8:30 a.m. came in at 443,000, forecasted 190, previous 269. That's so strong. That's crazy. That might show that the soft landing is possible, and that's possibly why we got that initial bounce back this morning here. Just watching and waiting. There's no point in entering a trade up here. We're too close to resistance and way too far away from support. Let's go take a quick look here at the equity. All right. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Yeah, that scene there with the equities didn't have my microphone picked up. I don't know why. So I was saying here, watch RSLS out of this halt. If it comes on back down here towards this VWAP previous halt level, and it does something like that where it just sticks it, right? It sticks support there and it gives you a wick, and then it bounces right back. Very bullish sign. Keep a close eye on that. Keep a very close eye on that. That also coincides. Watch, let's put a line across this real quick. Pop this to a daily. That also coincides with these previous tops from back here. So it could potentially be a little area to watch for support, all right? If you get something like that out of RSLS, do not be surprised that you catch another halt to the upside. And then this thing just gets wild. If it breaks underneath that level, then you probably get under 16. All right, that's what I would be watching on RSLS. On the SPY, we're waiting for these numbers to come out. If we finally broke under VWAP, but we start to hold resistance there, watch for this thing to start to fade back on down. So non-manufacturing PMI came in at 55.2. Forecasted was 50.4. That's not a huge difference. Well, yes, it is actually. My bad. I thought I said 55.4. Okay, so yeah, that is significantly more than expected. Previous was 49.6. See how the market wants to react to this. Still whiplashing in and out of VWAP. ES in and out of that 4150 zone. We're right back to 4157. Guys, you know what's funny? I might start muting myself more often just to get your reactions. Yeah, man. Like I saw you guys started typing there all of a sudden, and I was like, okay, so they are still here because I'm not even watching the analytics section. I'm just watching chat and the charts and stuff. I have multiple scenes, and one of the scene that I turned into the equity scene there didn't have my microphone selected for some reason. I think it goes back to yesterday when the software had all sorts of glitches. Super, super choppy there. See if we get that push back into VWAP there on the SPY. Maybe it can hold some resistance. 4160s or so on the ES. Yo, Beast, what's up, man? Wow. SPY's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Forget your VWAP. I don't care about VWAP. What the hell? Bro, look at that move. This is exactly the chop that I said we could probably see, man. So annoying. It is ridiculously annoying. Super, man. Super. And it's not even clean. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Exactly, David. Wait for the setup. Wait for the setup. You know, I've seen a trend among my trading personally where my profits, you know, they start up high and then they'll maintain, and then all of a sudden they'll start to drop. Bang, smaller profit, smaller profit, smaller profit, smaller profit. And that's as the setups start to dry out a little bit for a small period of time. Red day here, red day there. When you start noticing that, you have to, as a trader, begin to recognize that and start to manage your risk based upon that. Meaning being extremely selective, looking for your setups, waiting for those patterns that you know you like and do well with, and possibly decreasing size a little bit until they start working properly again. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that whiplash. That's insanity. And then little by little, you'll start to see they start, because it's all ebbs and flows. They'll start working again, and you'll start getting those profits back. Boom, 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 step by step. This has been the slowest week I've had all year long. It's incredible. It's been hands down the slowest week. Monday, nice little green day. Tuesday, no trade. Wednesday, break even. Thursday, no trade. And will today be the same? I don't know. I would love to get short here now, but this whiplash is insane. I mean, you don't have to wait for a candle to... A singular candle isn't going to make or break a trade. It's never going to make or break a trade. You just wait for your setup, your pattern. You cannot rely on one indicator, on one candle pattern, right? You cannot rely on just one thing. You have to be able to jumble together your entire technical analysis to formulate a thesis. I tend to keep my charts fairly clean. As you can see there on the SPY chart, you're seeing the SPY chart, right? I just got VWAP 9 AMA, that's it. That's all I have, VWAP 9 AMA. Okay, that's all I have. And that's all I use. That's all I use there. The VWAP and the 9 AMA, along with volume. And then on my daily charts, I just use the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day moving averages. That's it. 9 AMA intraday, VWAP intraday. On the daily, I just use the big three. 50, 100, 200. If you have, and it's something I touch upon in the courses, if you have on your intraday chart the 50 exponential moving average or something wild like that, that's not going to do anything for you. It's just going to be noise on your chart. And the reason is nobody uses that. The reason technical analysis works is simply because the majority of traders say it works. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. There's no magic there. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Technical analysis works because the majority of traders agree upon, and then the most popular, God, what's the word I'm looking for? Technical indicators, the most popular ones, those are the ones that work the most for the simple reason that's the ones that are being used the most. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, guys. Now, I'll tell you what, this is some volatility right here. This thing's fighting. It's fighting for life to not sell off. It's going to give you an explosive move, I think, in one direction or the other. I don't think we're going to chop around much longer. Just watching, guys. See how we're going to act here at this VWAP zone. It's fighting hard there. Super, super hard. The volume is decreasing here as we try to jump back up over VWAP, but it's still a battle. This thing's still fighting super hard. I do not use VWAP, no. I have the 90 MA on there, and honestly, I rarely ever use it. No, I don't have the VWAP on the ES. Super chop, David. Absolutely super chop. I think if at some point we break under 4130, I think there's where we can get a significant sell-off all the way back down to like 4090. Like we can have a really nasty red day. Or we could just have a choppy day. I don't see a world where we just rally to the upside today. Could be wrong. Guys, what did I tell you about RSLS? Look at this. Bang, halted now in front of 1930 area. I would not be surprised to see this thing out of the halt, gap up. These shorts are now stuck in this thing. They thought they were going to get a rollover. And now look. Keep a close eye on that one. So SPY not ready to roll it over, guys. There you go. Right back up towards those 4160s. This is the definition of chop. You see this candle right here? That's a bearish signal. And a nice increase in volume. If one would have just based the trade singularly off of that and even held their stop over 414, you're pretty much stopped out. You're pretty much stopped out already. And this SPY looks like it's going to break the high of the day. Incredible. The strength that this market has right now is something that I believe if you go see any other real trader out there, they'll tell you, I didn't see that happening today. You think it might get a double top? Maybe. I'm on a 3-minute chart. There's not much difference from 3-minute to 5-minute at all. There's not much difference. It's the same thing, just maybe a little bit cleaner. It's crazy. Crazy price action. FOMO is truly back. Temporarily for sure. At least temporarily for sure. I'm not sure now anymore that we break the last year's low like I was. I still think we pull back. Like I still think at some point this year, let's turn this into a daily chart real quick. I still think at some point this year, you will probably see the SPY in here, in this level. I think it's very, very likely. 370 to 380s, very, very likely we see the SPY back in this zone at some point this year. Just leave it at that. Been right the last 2 years on the SPY. I think I'll be right this year again today. I mean, this year. We'll see. We go with the ES, new high push there. SPY, new high push there. I'll tell you what, man. I'll sit on my hands. If my analysis was incorrect today and my bearish sentiment is incorrect and we are going to rally back up to yesterday's close, then I'm just going to sit here and watch it. I don't believe it, so I can't really get long anywhere. Look, if you would have gotten long looking for this pullback, you would have been stopped out. If you would have gotten short via puts, you would have gotten stopped out. Maybe if you were like, you know what, I'm going to buy a breakout over VWAP if we do it again, there you would have made some money. You know, entry, first take profit, second take profit. I'd probably say somewhere up here. Final take profit up here in front of the high, in front of yesterday's close. Right? 1, 2, 3, 3 take profit zones. But what time is it? 10:15 a.m. I'll put it to you like this. The chop I believe we could see, which I've seen in the past, would not surprise me to an hour from now be here. I would not be surprised to see us get up in here and an hour from now be down here. Wouldn't surprise me. My surprise face would not be very surprised. You know, I think if we get to 416, if we get to 416, we have to just go test yesterday's close. I think you probably find some resistance here at 415.60 if we get up that high. If we get up over 415, I think you find resistance there. Previous support. My pleasure, Oscar. I do them every day, Monday through Friday. Usually here until about 11. Sometimes a little bit later, sometimes a little bit earlier, stuff like that. This is wild action, man, honestly. I know there's people out there who probably be trading on a paper account, chasing this stuff and going higher and looking great on YouTube. But nah, I'm trading actual prop firm account here. And I'm not going to mess around and lose my pay, lose my money. You know, I'm not going to do that. That's silly. Just for views? No, that's nonsense. I trade for money, not views. It's not giving it up. It's not. It's not. Over 415 now. It's not giving it up. Over 415 now, and the ES well on its way to 4180. It's like nothing happened. It's like, oh, Google, Amazon, who cares? No, Dan, not yet. Not yet. Since I just did this account for the whole thing we talked about with the course, etc., and I did it last month. I can't draw out. I don't even know, man. I think it's like I think I have to wait a month before my first draw out or something like that. I don't remember. I gotta look into it. I haven't been worried about it because, like I said, my profits from trading isn't what I live on. That's my extra long-term investment money, fun money, buy a new gun money, stuff like that. So I haven't really looked into it. Plus, like I said, you know, I'm not going to trade in the prop firm account. I don't think I'm going to trade in the prop firm account all year long. It's simple. The reason why it's simple, it's something that somebody that's not profitable doesn't have to worry about. Okay? But for me, it's very simple. The only reason I've done the prop firm thing is for YouTube, for putting together that handbook, that course that I want to do, that I already started putting together, you know, for the Day Trader chat room. It's for that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that because I would be trading in my regular futures account, making the same profits, and there's a tax benefit to that. You know, when you trade for a prop firm, you're gonna get 1099. You're gonna be taxed like a self-employed contractor, like an independent contractor. That's how you're gonna be taxed. When you get your taxes for your profits from your own futures trading account, then that's handled as capital gains. It actually has a tax benefit over trading regular equities, because equities, you're gonna be 1099. So more details about that, I say talk to your tax professional, because I am not one. I have one that I take her all my stuff. I'm like, here, all my paperwork that comes in the mail plus anything digital. Here you go. Just let me know what's up. I don't understand the question. One thing for sure here, you're never going to hear me BS anything, give a BS answer. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to say I don't know it. Let's go find it together. And if I don't understand the question, I'm going to be like, I don't understand the question. Because I'm not gonna put out some information out there that looks me look like a moron. Day trader breaks, brother. Like if you were a buddy of mine, like we're like, I'd be like, you're just saying words now. Oh, okay. Yeah. You mean for like tax purposes? If I'm not mistaken, so I just get my 1099 from the broker and I give it to the accountant. In order to do that, you'd have to be trading under uh basically as a day trader. So like you could LLC or incorporate. I have a buddy that does that. This guy makes like $10 million a year. It's crazy. He trades larger lots. He doesn't trade futures. He trades equities, and he trades larger. Like the dude basically had like it takes him days to enter a position. In other words, this guy's on another level, bro. On another level. I think these YouTubers out there, no, bro. These guys know nothing. This guy enters. It can take him a week to enter a position. It's crazy. It's insane. I would love to go sit next to him and watch him do it for a whole week, but he invited me once to do it, but there's no way. I can't go to Texas for a week. I got my family. So if you do that and you trade as a company, there are some tax advantages, but that's beyond my purview. I'm not a tax professional. I don't know how it works. I shared there the max that I know, and it's based off of futures. With futures, when you trade futures in your own account, not a prop firm, your taxes on your profits are based off of capital gains. They're just capital gains taxes. So it's taxed less than a self-employment tax, right? But now, if you're a newer trader and you're not consistently profitable, that's irrelevant. Who cares? You're better off trading in the prop firm because you're probably not going to make any money your first year. And if you make some money your second year, it's going to be negligible. Honestly, let's be real. You know what I mean? Especially if you're trading in the micros. So I'd say that's something one would want to really consider trading in their own account. If they're making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year, extra trading the futures, then yeah. Then probably, yeah. 415.60 being tested on the SPY right now. To the penny being tested on the SPY. Let's see if we're going to get up over that level. If we get up over that level, dude, I retire for the day. I'm done. I'm done. Because that's ridiculous. This is a ridiculous move on the SPY. Let's see. We're testing it there. There you go. The SPY said, no craps given, my friend. I do what I want to do. Bro. This is incredible. An incredible move. This is the type of move today, guys, where if you would have came in hard-headed on your thesis, mine being bearish, and you were just hard-headed about it, you would have absolutely gotten ran over today. Absolutely gotten ran over. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we sell off a little bit later today. Probably not. Honestly, probably not. On a Friday, lots of shorts cover. Maybe we get a little sell off next week on Monday. Maybe. This is crazy. This is insane. Look at this thing going to 416, guys. You had Apple, Amazon, and Alphabet give disappointing earnings, give disappointing forward guidance. You have a freaking Chinese spy balloon over Montana. I don't know if you guys saw that in the news. They were going to shoot it down, and Biden, in his ultimate wisdom, was like, nah, just leave it up there. It's pretty. And here we are, SPY 416. And I sound bitter because, damn it, I was looking forward to testing 410 today. That's insane. Insane. So we tapped 416 because the SPY wanted to make me look bad. I said 415.60. We tapped 416, and now we're pulling back harder. Now we're pulling back all the way back down to 415.40s. The SPY just wanted to make me look bad. It was like, oh, Jesse thinks 415.60? Nah. Let me show that sucker how I can pull 40 cents out my ass. I don't want to get demonetized. Oh my God, that's incredible. Look at the volatility going on that 3-minute candle on the SPY. This thing 415.22 to 415.90s in seconds, because we tapped that and came all the way back down. And now we're right back up over 415.70. Insanity, bro. Insanity. Let me see something, man. Am I missing something? No breaking news that I see. Oh, Ford also was disappointed. Ford also. So you had a lot of disappointing earnings yesterday, which is why I came into the day today, because this is my thesis from days ago, guys. Those of you who have been with me here for the past month on the stream have seen that I have been saying over the last week and a half, they don't touch the federal funds rate and the goal stays, the target stays the same. Watch for Apple, Amazon, and Alphabet. If they disappoint and have weak forward guidance, we go lower. Been saying that for days. One thing's for certain, man. I stick to my conviction as long as all the pieces of the puzzle are still intact. If they flip, if they change, then as a trader, you have to be willing, obviously, to reanalyze. And none of that changed, right? They didn't touch the freaking federal funds target rate. Apple, Amazon, Alphabet disappointed their earnings and their forward guidance. All of this should have kind of whiplashed the market back to the downside. Not a huge sell-off because Jerome was dovish and because they didn't move up the federal funds target rate, right? But we should have pulled back. We should have pulled back to 410, at least 410, at least. Instead, look at that. Are you kidding me? What's the low? What's the low here? 411.44. Bang, right to 416. All right, it looks like it might want to turn around a little bit now, but who the hell knows whether it's going to sell off or just hold. Oh, Google still had a little bit to go to close the gap, but nice, definitely nice. And look at this. This is much cleaner. This is much cleaner. You get the gap down, you get that red to green move push. We talked about this on this morning in pre-market. We said watch for that 102, 103 area to hold support for a relief bounce, right? If not, then watch for the breakdown. But we got the relief bounce. And then you had the one pull-in right here into the VWAP zone, okay? And you had on the pull-in, what? What did we talk about this week? Decreasing volume, showing some passive selling. And you got your nice bounce onto new highs. First take profit zone in front of the high of day. Second take profit zone through the highs. Next take profit zone really could be up here. And if it were me and the way the market is trading, right? Let's say you had 100 shares left. I don't know. Let's just throw out that number, right? Instead of selling all 100 up here in front of the yesterday's high, I'd sell 50, I'd drop 50 and hold on to another 50 to see if we can get up through those highs. Dude, because if you do, you could see 110, 111. I don't think that that's what happens. But today, who the hell knows anymore? So here, let me show you real quickly once again. If you miss out on a reversal like this, you can always wait for that first pullback. And the key to that is watching for that first pullback into the support zone and making sure that that pullback happens on decreasing volume. That's showing passive selling. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm not really looking to take a trade now, man. This is just extremely surprising price action overall. Google's super clean. That was the cleanest setup. SPY was much dirtier. You see the difference? You see the difference on the SPY versus Google chart? Let's get rid of these lines. Look at the SPY chart. I want you to focus on this area, on the pullback. Look at Google. See how much cleaner that was? Guys, 10:30 a.m. I'm going to stay live a little bit longer. See if somehow there's a setup here that's worthy to me. So what I'm going to say right now is if you have any questions, trading related, now's a great time to ask it. You know, we can spend like a good 10 minutes talking about whatever the topic is and giving this chart some time to develop further. At this point, it feels like we're gonna have to go test yesterday's. You know what it is for the SPY to take back this entire gap down? That's freaking huge. That's huge. Zero monies, John. Nothing, man. Came in with a bearish sentiment today, and the market said, not today, sucker. So, no real clean setup for my thesis, so I just sat on my hands. I mean, this is the type of week where I would either be red or not slightly green, green. I made money. I made some money on Monday. No trades on Tuesday. Break even on Wednesday after the FOMC meeting. We went over that trade yesterday. I recorded and I showed it to you guys. And then yesterday, no trades. And then today, no trades, man. This has by far been the slowest entire week, Monday through Friday, that I've had in over a year. But you know what? It beats the hell out of giving back all of last month's profit, right? Or last week's profit. Or hell, even the singular profit from one day. So it beats that. If you trade off a 2000 tick chart, today would have been a scalper's dream. Here, let me show you real quick what I was looking at. All right. You see this 41, you see this previous little resistance top back here? You put a line across that, that's 4160 zone. 4162 and change. Resistance, resistance, support, resistance in here. Let's see if I can zoom in a tad. That's cleaner. Okay, so resistance, resistance, right? Support, support, and then resistance again. So this morning, I was looking for that area to become resistance. We had also a bit of a head and shoulders pattern here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way, so I was like, all right. I'm going to sit on my hands because I'm clearly wrong on my thesis today. I'm not gonna push it until I get something super clean, super clean that I can, get long in front of, if anything, and change my bias. But I just wasn't a believer. I was not a believer that we would see today. The SPY back in front of yesterday's close. That is insane. You were thinking bearish today as well? Insane. This move, honestly, I did not expect it. This week, when I said, okay, I think we'll be choppy today. Okay, I think this first half of the day we'll have some clean moves. Monday was the first day. I was like, I think we'll get some decent little move on Monday. Bang, made money. Nice. Then I was like, I think we'll get choppy here. I was pretty right almost all week long. Today, this deer in the headlights. I can't believe it's happening. I cannot believe we're seeing what we're seeing. Dan is like, whoa, he just saw this. I don't know, my man. I'm telling you right now, it's insane. It is an insane move. The market says what's up. Yeah, we're right in front of it. We're right in front of yesterday's close. I would tend to believe that, John, and probably would have said it myself. But one thing that I've noticed over the last, I want to say 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, is we have not really gotten Friday sell-offs. Not on this bear market rally we've had here to the upside. Um, we haven't gotten those Friday sell-offs. Fridays have actually been really strong to the green side, and that's something that I thought we would have broken today based off of my analysis this week regarding the earnings print and forward guidance from Amazon, Apple, and Alphabet. So, man, when I tell you right now that I don't I don't know what's gonna happen today, like I don't have at this point, I don't have a guess. I don't have a thesis. I don't have a hypothesis. I don't have one. I had one going into the day. I don't have one now. No idea. No freaking clue whatsoever. And I have no shame in admitting that. Because when you're a trader, you have to know. And when you don't know, when you don't have that certainty where you think there might be a little edge that you can play off of, then you got to know you don't know. And you got to sit on your hands and wait. It's like you walk into a conversation, mid-conversation. You don't know what the hell these people are talking about. What are you going to do? Jump in that conversation? You don't know what they're talking about? You're going to look foolish. It's the same thing with trading. I feel like I walked into a room and I don't know what the hell's going on, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait and I'm going to watch. Even if I have to step away later today, come back, look at the charts, and reevaluate for next week. Simple. Simple. Umberto, what's up, my man? Guys, if you want to swing by the Discord, it's completely free. That's what he's talking about. You can go here. You can click here, and on the top right-hand side, you'll see a little box that says DTC chat. Bro, why am I not just showing it to you guys on the screen? Bang. Whoop. Which screen? Where are we on? Oh, boy. There you go. You go here, right? You're going to go to that link I just gave you. You click sign. Well, you don't have to click sign up. Right here, DTC chat. It's completely free. Swing on by, hang out. Good stuff, bro. Is it cold over there? What time is it? 10:40. Guys, I'm out. I'm out of here. It is Friday. This market didn't give me what I wanted this morning here. Who the hell knows what's going to happen here after 11? I got stuff to take care of here with the fam today. So I'm going to start getting ready to get out of here. And Monday will be another day. I'll be back at 9:15 a.m. just like always. I usually launch the stream around 9:10 a.m. or so. And there's like a little waiting thing there where I come live 9:20 or so, 9:25. Go over the pre-market watch list. Before I go, if you guys have any questions, now is a great time to ask. Also, remember, it ends tomorrow. It ends tomorrow. I might just buy this myself as well, just so that I can do some more content on the $150,000 prop account. 80% off. It ends tomorrow. Bro, don't miss out on this. This is freaking awesome deal. 80% off. When the hell was the last time you saw somebody like Top Step give you 80% off? You only have one rule, so don't blow up. That's it. David, it's fine. I think it's perfect for new traders. I'm gonna run it for a while, just for the hell of it, just for YouTube. Honestly, that's the only reason I did it, for YouTube and for a handbook course I want to add to the Day Trader chat room on how to get funded. That's it. That's the only reason I did it. There's no other reason. Because there are tax advantages to trading futures within your own account. When you trade for a prop firm, you're a 1099 contractor. So you're going to pay taxes on your profits, like a self-employed person. But if you're a new trader, chances are you're not going to make profits, right? Real. If you're not consistently profitable, chances are you're not going to make profit. And if you do make profits first year, second year, it's not going to be significant enough to worry about, 1099, capital gain. It's not going to be significant enough. So I always say for new traders, it's the perfect way to start to learn to trade. Why? Because we've gone over like little tidbits where I've showed people or taught people here on the stream how to put emotions into paper trading. But if you still don't feel like you can feel emotions when you're paper trading, then trading in the prop firm is the next best thing, because you want to get to that level where you're funded, right? And you're trading money and you're going to get paid some money, right? So you got to pass. So you got to put the study time in, etc. So I think the prop firm is the way to go for new traders. There's no time decay. If you've traded futures already, or you're just generally a consistently profitable trader and you're making money trading, then yeah, man, I'll just open up an account. But if you're not really consistently profitable, you're not really making money as a trader, then tax break, you're not going to take advantage of the tax break. You're not. If you made 10, 15, maybe even $20,000 in the year, trading futures, it's money, friggin' A, but the tax break's going to be negligible at best. So in my opinion anyways. So I wouldn't worry about it. I would just be like, screw this. I'm going to trade the prop firm's money. You know what I mean? Now, if you're making a little bit, 30, 40, 50, $60,000, $70,000, then yeah, you'll start to get up there where it's not going to be worth trading at a prop firm and getting a 1099 at the end of the year for $70,000, where you would have just made those $70,000 on your own account. Then you would have had capital gains tax versus a 1099. Yo, Benny, have a great weekend as well, man. You too, blessings. Oh no, Dan, you're gonna be out next week? Why, bro? You know what you gotta do? You gotta grab like your AirPods, whatever the hell those things are called, earpods. I don't know, man. Just put them on, and then like my ears are cold, and put some earmuffs over them, and be like, oh no, see, these are earmuffs. They're not audio, and then you hide and you can listen to us. Can you tell what kind of kid I was in school? Guys, enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much for tuning in today and this week. It's been 1 whole month since I started streaming on here. The stream has grown a little bit. You got 14 viewers on here. I'm pretty happy to see that. I'm really happy to have the interaction I do with you guys in the chat section. We'll give it another month or two, see where we're at, reevaluate, see if we continue these streams, or if I don't continue the streams. Who knows? But guys, thank you very much for tuning in and chatting with me in the chat section. Hopefully Monday we can start getting some cleaner action here like we had last week. Guys, you remember last week we were tearing it up. Like bang, 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 trade after trade after trade. And even Monday, while it wasn't a huge day, had a nice clean trade. And then it just got choppy and it got weird. And I said, I'm going to sit on my hands. I'll wait here. At a minimum, I'm showing you guys what discipline looks like. Because you've seen me be out here trading every day, catching trades every single day, and now all of a sudden you see me, hey, he hasn't taken a trade since Wednesday. There's a reason, right? It's discipline. Have a great weekend, guys. See you all Monday, 9:15 a.m. Peace.